EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
No room to be had there on the first down run, as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go, because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When you look at the Saints defense,
they come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Get it! Lions.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Okay, break. Right there.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The Saints at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Derek Brown. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. These 2 teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep.
Hey, check that. Street.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. And you look at this Saints defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. He's going to try and do this himself.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Second and a couple.
Kamara up the middle.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
We're scoreless after one. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Another miss.
On his feet. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this one nearly intercepted. Oh, that's a ball he thinks he should have had. Instead, maybe a chance for the offense to get 3 out of it after all. 4th down. York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Hands it off out of the gun. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
19 tight.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met it as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Here's second and 10.
Mustang 19. Go.
Back to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Third and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason.
Come on.
Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
Ready, break. Let's go.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Panthers 60. Top low 18.
2nd and 5.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now back to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game.
79 Broncos. On the ball.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
Quick completion here to Johnson.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
70 Rangers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Amari Barno. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brian Burns, his 2nd sack of the night. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, apply.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He'll drop to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down.
He's got Mingo.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage. And that's exactly.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And Frank.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not forcing it there. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas.
Finding room in midfield.
And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a throw here, hauled in. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! Chris Olave.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Saints are back within a score. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner.
I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
18, Pioneer.
On play action, they'll throw. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First target, first catch, and a first down. Back to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but he will still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He completes it to Julio
get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara, try to run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Saints have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And able to get get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. He's back to throw. That's caught by Johnson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. They'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here's first down.
Drop 50, drop 50. 18, rattle.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Back to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll wind up getting about 8, but the clock will run. Also, don't forget, it's now third down. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield. One final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for New Orleans,
they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
You